Welcome into Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Appreciate you joining us. On today's show, we have the latest Seattle Seahawks news and rumors straight from training camp. They involved the retirement of KJ Wright, also the latest on DK Metcalf as he has made his return, but with a twist. We'll go over all that and more in just one moment. Before we do, I want to make sure you are subscribed to Seahawks Today. That way you are up to date with the latest happenings on your Seattle Seahawks as we count you down to kickoff. We'll be covering training camp and everything in between, but we need to get to 28,000 subscribers before the season starts. Need your help to get there. If you're already subscribed, tell your friends, make sure they're subscribed as well, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a moment. Just over 500 subscribers away. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV. It's youtube.com/Seahawks TV so you never miss a moment. We begin today's show talking about KJ Wright. KJ Wright has officially retired from the National Football League, and he did so by signing a one-day contract with the Seahawks. A very cool moment earlier today. The picture that you can see on your screen now, you can see the GM of the Seahawks, John Schneider, as well as head coach Pete Carroll there watching him sign that contract. There were some hugs involved and just a great moment to see KJ Wright officially finish his career with the Seahawks. And the story with KJ Wright, in his time in Seattle, he grew not only as a football player, but as an individual as well. He became a father, a husband, a Super Bowl champion, a Pro Bowler, a team leader, and community leader. He even went on to build water wells in Africa while he was in Seattle. A remarkable story of the career of KJ Wright, and I don't think he's quite done in Seattle. I'll tell you more about what I have in mind for KJ Wright in just a moment. Before we do, though, your chance to weigh in. Our pinned comment today, you're about to get an ad break. Take advantage of it. While the ad's playing, let me know, what's your favorite KJ Wright memory from his 10 years in Seattle? So much to choose from. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite memory of KJ Wright is. For me, I got to say, you got to hire KJ Wright. And we heard John Schneider talk about it this offseason, that he wants to see KJ Wright in a non-playing role of sorts in the Seahawks organization. And KJ Wright said if he wasn't going to be playing for the Seahawks, he wasn't going to be playing at all. And his family is still in Seattle. He wanted to make the return to this Seahawks organization. So I would love to see him have a role in this organization, whether it's as an assistant coach or somewhere within this organization. KJ Wright wants to be there. He's a great leader. It just makes total sense for KJ Wright to still be involved in this organization one way or the other. That was the other announcement I was hoping for today. Beyond just the retirement, I was hoping that we would hear something about him doing something else within the organization. We didn't get that update, but maybe we will eventually. But spent 10 years in Seattle last year with the Las Vegas Raiders, a Pro Bowler in 2016, and also a Super Bowl champion as well. Got a great deal that we're offering Seahawks fans here on Seahawks Today. It is a T-shirt and long sleeve combo, and just for you folks, we're going to offer it to you at 25% off. And you can see it's the throwback scheme, the days of the AFC for the Seattle Seahawks, and still looks pretty stylish here in 2022. Whether you want the short sleeve or the long sleeve, we got you covered either way with this combination. 25% off now at chatsports.com/Seahawks combo. That's chatsports.com/Seahawks combo to get yours today for 25% off. Couple roster updates for the Seahawks as they begin training camp. And the roster is now up to 89. Remember, you can have 90 guys on the roster right now, but that number will get trimmed later. And as you can see, they added a couple of guards as well as a tight end, and the Seahawks also waived Ben Burr with a failed physical, and he'll be added to injured reserve, that list, should he clear waivers. At this point, there's no real surprises when it comes to the roster at this point in time. There's nothing that was, I would say, unexpected at this point. I mean, Ben Burr failing that physical, I guess, was a bit of a surprise, but it's not the end of the world. But that's where things stand when it comes to where this roster is right now. Now, as we gear up with training camp officially going and heading towards the countdown to kickoff here, the offseason's pretty much over now at this point, right? How would you grade the offseason for the Seahawks? Would you give it an A, B, C, D, or F? It was certainly an eventful offseason for your Seattle Seahawks. Now that it's in the rear view at this point, how would you grade it for the Seahawks? Let me know in the comments section. Type A, B, C, D, or F in the comments section. Let me know one way or the other how you would grade things for the Seahawks. And as we shift gears and head to the start of football season, you know we're going to be covering it. We're going to be all over it here on Seahawks Today with nonstop coverage here on the channel. You got to subscribe. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV so you never miss a moment. Make sure your friends are subscribed too and turn on those notifications here on Seahawks Today. The latest additions to the PUP list for the Seahawks include cornerback Trey Brown. Brown competing for one of those starting cornerback roles. Also John Rhatttigan at linebacker, Liam Ryan at offensive tackle, and then Tyreek Smith at linebacker. And these guys all competing for spots. Not being on the field obviously hurts them a bit, especially in Brown's case where that cornerback competition is wide open. We've talked about it a lot on this channel of Kobe Bryant and Tariq Woolen's emergence, how well that they did in the offseason OTAs. Now with Trey Brown out, not there at the moment, with him on the PUP list, another opportunity for those guys. So that'll be fascinating to watch. The biggest thing for the Seahawks today was that DK Metcalf showed up. Now, there's a twist to that, but nonetheless, he was there. He was in the facility. Let's tell you exactly what went on here with DK. He arrived at camp, but he didn't practice. And what this is being dubbed is a hold-in, where it's not a holdout because he's there, but he's not participating. And we heard from ESPN's Adam Schefter that it's due to the contract. Although DK is coming off of off-season foot surgery, it's not the injury of the reason why the DK Metcalf did not practice, according to Schefter, that it is directly due to that contract. And if you go back in time when he missed minicamp, at first we were sitting there wondering, okay, is it because of the foot or is it because of the contract? And then we were told later on that it was due to the contract. And in this case, DK shows up, but not participating, and it's not due to the foot. It is due to the contract. So the message is being delivered. He says that he wants this contract. He's not practicing till he gets that contract, but he's still there. He's still cheering on his teammates. And so he's getting that message across. And that's the thing here for DK Metcalf. I don't think this is a bad idea at all for him. It kind of just puts the pressure on the Seahawks to get this process done, to get him that deal that he desires here. We know that he deserves that contract. The numbers have been terrific for him for 3 seasons, and I think that we are going to see a deal get done, that this kind of pushes things quicker, and by not practicing, the Seahawks know that they have to get something done sooner than later. So, with that said, now it's twofold with DK Metcalf. Is he healthy, and does he get paid? And that's what I wonder. When the season begins, our true-false question today, will DK Metcalf be healthy and have a new contract? Will both those things be in place? I say yes. I think they both are true. What say you? Is that a true statement? If so, let me know. Type T for true. If you don't think that's true, if one of those two doesn't work or both those things don't work out, let me know in the comment section. Type F for false. Our true-false question today, DK Metcalf is healthy and gets a new contract before the season begins. T for true, F for false. Before we go today, we're always promoting Twitter around here. I'm on Twitter, Tyler Jones Live, but for folks that still use Facebook, I'm pretty active on there as well, and don't have as many followers on Facebook, getting close to 1,000, not like I do on Twitter. So let's go ahead and pump that up. I'm talking Seahawks on there as well. We're taking care of you on the Facebook page. So give me a follow, facebook.com/Tyler Jones Live. You can check me out there. And I love talking to you guys also on Facebook, not just Twitter or Instagram. We're also there as well. We'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today with the latest from Seahawks Training Camp. Thanks for joining us.